Good evening, Mr. President. After this incident and the insurgency uprising, what are we planning to do?
You know, I'll tell you what is in my heart. Hindi ako naliligayahan na may namatay. I mean, hindi naman ako sabihin mo ng kalaban ko sila. Pero, every time a Filipino dies, tapos tayo ang naglalaban-laban lang, masakit talaga sa puso ko yan. But you must understand that I am with government. I am a worker of government. And kung sana, if there's a way to stop the fighting and the killing, it's actually slaughtering Filipinos against Filipinos. Hindi maganda sa akin sa totoo lang, but I have to do my duty. That is why I'm going out of my way to seek peace with everybody. I'm ready to talk, to make deals that is favorable to government interest. I do not want to sign even a document buying for one bullet. It pains me deeply. Sadly na may away. Pero wala man tayong magawa. We tried to craft a peace, but wala pang nandiyan pa yung ceasefire. Tumamatay ng sundalo, pati pulis, paano ba naman yan?
Yes, sir.
So I have to do my duty.
Yes. Follow-up question, sir. How do you feel about the rape case exempted from the death penalty? Isn't it rape is also considered as a heinous crime?
Yes, it is a gross violation of the dignity of a woman. Ewan ko bakit they took it out, but actually I just heard it kanina, ngayong hapon, that was the game plan. I leave it to the wisdom of the congressman kasi sila yung representante ng tao. This is a Republican form of government. We cannot be all in Congress at one time to shout. So we elect representatives to represent us. That's why Congressional District 1 because ganon Republican setup. So if it passes Congress, means to say, by theory of government, it is the will of the people.
All right, thank you, Mr. President.
Wala tayong magawa dyan.
Hi sir,
Yes, ma'am.
kamusta po yung apo nyo? Nakita niyo po for the first time?
Well, masaya ako, ma'am. He's only short of 2 weeks, but he's doing fine. And if you remember, tatlo yan sila, kaya ako napaiyak na naawa ako sa anak ko. You know, nobody can really fathom the pain of a mother, except when you are a woman. It's not easy to undergo such kind of pain. So, ayaw kong umiyak sa harap ng anak ko. Kunwari na mamadali ako, pero tinignan ko yung bata. He's okay. Salamat sa Diyos.
Sir, mukhang nanalo po kayo sa bidding kasi Marco Digong po yata yung pangalan. Tama po ba sir?
Ano yan?
Sir, you won the bidding because Marco Digong po yung pangalan yata ng bata. Yung sinasabi niyo sa amin sir yesterday.
What?
Sir, yung sa pangalan, yung pagpapangalan ng baby, sabi niyo yung tradition, practice. Marco Digong sir, so nanalo po kayo dun sa practice.
Alam mo si Inday, ganun yan siya. He's a little bit queer. Si Stingray, ewan ko what casts her to the open sea. Ang pala nga si Stoneface. Pero maganda man, Stone. Yung sa Stingray, si Sting. My daughter is fond of mga exotic na pangalan. Sasali niya yung Digong, sabi ko na, ikaw. Hindi man ako
Sir, Sir, you run and won sa platform of anti-corruption, sir.
Yes.
Pero sir, tinanggal din yung plunder na punishable by death. Parang hindi siya, sir, consistent dun sa campaign track natin and yung program of
No,
government.
I said it stop corruption, but I did not say that I'm going to kill the plunderer. That was what was in my mind was that corruption will stop and it will stop. Sinabi ko sa inyo, hintuin ko yan. So in the coming days, I'm going to fire additional people whom I have appointed in government. Marami yan kung I'm still trying to figure out how it was done. Pero sinabi ko, ito ang warning ko sa taga-gobyerno. Baski director ka o CESO ka o civil service eligible, nabi ko sa iyo, huminto kayo at least for 6 years habang nandito ako sa office ko.
Ibig sabihin, okay lang po na wala sa death, punishable by death yung plunder na crime.
I really would like to know the rationale of the Congress kung bakit. Why is it that rape was taken out and under maybe really to give alam mo kasi ganito yan eh. Ang sa Pilipinas, ang nawala dito is yung respect for the law or of the law. At ang nawala dito yung takot ng tao sa batas. Kaya everybody was into it. Now, here comes the argument na nandito yung death penalty noon at wala naman nangyari, walang pinatay. Eh kasi walang presidente na nagsabi siya na i-implement niya yung death penalty. Ngayon kung sa panahon ko, kapag nasintensyahan ka ng death penalty, gawin talaga kitang kurtina dyan sa Fort Bonifacio by hanging. Kasi wala. Now, ilan ang death, ilang prisoners who were then detained o nakakulong or siguro kasi perpetua is the automatic second choice. But noon was only about 686 na prison na punishable by death, nasa death row, ika nga. Yung tinanggal yung death penalty, ang taong na may kasalanan na dapat patayin, death penalty is 6,000. Serious and grave offenses, we ought to have been punished by a death penalty judgment. Alam mo, nawala talaga sa panahon natin ang takot ng batas. Kaya sa panahon namin, pag sinabi na huwag kang ano dyan, kasi nahulihin ka ng pulis, takot talaga tayo. Ba't ngayon wala yan? That's why tingnan mo yung comparison. Sabi niya, it was not really a substantial thing there in the penal code because nobody was dying, but nobody was being killed. Eh, walang presidenteng may kusunada. Kung ako noon, di naubos yan lahat. Ngayon, noon, we had only about 600 plus convicts na kandidato or candidates for the death penalty sentence or judgment. Tinanggal yon, ngayon, it has shoot up by something like almost 63% something.
Parang di ba balik lang yung takot?
Kaya nga eh. Wala kasi takot. Ngayon itong they want people, itong human rights, iniimbir na mo ang tao na, sige, ulit tayo, wala namang death penalty. Tsaka yung gobyerno, ganito, doon, ganito, extrajudicial killing. Oh, how come I have lost already 32 soldiers and 29 policemen? Sagutin mo muna ako, hindi yung bago lang, yun noon pa. Yung mga polis na pag-uwi, inambos, yung polis na tatrabaho. And there is a city here in the Philippines na about 92% ang pulis may tama. That I have to solve because it happened during my time. I promise you, no corruption, droga, criminality. And sabi ko, if there can be peace in this land, we will flourish. So I'm ready to talk. Ayaw ko magpagliral. Ayaw ko magpunta dito sa... You think na naliligayahan ako? Well, of course, I appreciate. Pero the fact that there is a war going on, and it's between our own people fighting, does not really... It makes no sense to me. Yes.
Sir, if the Senate and the Congress do not adhere to your plan, sir, would you rather declare a revolutionary government?
Wala ka. Matagmaan niya.
See, sir, I'm looking at you right now and I can sense it.
Ganito yan eh. Kaming lahat, pati military. Sila to protect and defend the Constitution and the land itself, the Republic, the nation. Ako ganoon rin. To honor the Constitution and to protect the Filipino people. So noon pa yung tanong ninyo na martial law, revolutionary government, wala yan. It's in the paper. Dito ka because ang oath of office ko, pagka inad mo lahat yan, martial law, suspension of the writ, protection of the poor, it's here in my, dito. And my oath of office simply says, Duterte, do everything to preserve the Filipino people.
Clarification, when you said ready to talk, are you assuming the peace talks with the CBP?
No, I'm not assuming. I'm just shooting the breeze with you.
Okay.
Ano ba yung discussion? Because ayaw ko ng patayan, ayaw ko ng gera. Ibili ko na lang ng lupa yan, pamigay ko sa... Or I will... alam mo, kailangan ko is manufacturing in the countryside. Hindi factory dito na manufacturing of agricultural products.
First, sir, wala naman dito. Rally-rally sila na peace talks na dahil.
Sila yung nagpuna-una dyan, tapos ngayon, rally-rally. Ay, mag-counter rally ako ngayon. Kung kaya ko magawin yung... Mag-usap po na kami. They're talking somewhere. I don't know.
Sir, condition yun, sir.
Sa makaharap ako ng media, pinapawisan ako. Kaya ako kasi ano.
Sir, you're open to resuming the peace talks.
Mabuti na lang, magwapa ito siya. Ano.
Sir, you're open to resuming the peace talks. Or meron...
Look, I will do everything to avoid the Filipino killing zone. Everything. Wag lang yung mga extremist. Mga extremist na lang, no deal.
Okay.
But for the MIMN, no, we are talking. I just finished yung ano. Sabi ko, mag-usap muna tayo.
Okay.
Yung, give me something to start on. Yung sul... No, so, ceasefire dito, sir, sundalo ko, puro patay. At yung sundalo na binaril ng NPA 73 times, 73 once, yun ang hindi ko talaga nagustuhan. How can you do that to the Filipino? Alam mo, that indicates hatred. Pagka ganun sila, you're full of hate, then we cannot talk about peace.
No chance.
Merong sa loob mo may hate ka. O how can it be possible na mag-usap tayo na gano'n sa puso mo? Kung isang bala lang, magkalaban tayo, that's a fundamental issue. Self-preservation. Pero, bakbakan mo ng 73 wounds ang sundalo, kaya ako nagalit.
Thank you. Thank you,
Mr. President.
Sige, meron ba tayo? Hanggang alas 4 tayo, magkakalaban.
Sir, mabilang sa sarap
Uwi-uwi kayo dyan.
Sir, gusto mo mag-comment sa letter ni Lima dun sa
Give
mga
others a chance naman.
Ang sabi po niya, parang there's no denying, parang hindi mo magtatagalan yung pag-deny na state sanctioned killings yung mga sa
No, ever know that. You can ask any policeman. Kung sabi ko, I never, yung nakatalikod, that's murder. Pag sinabi ko, war, I am declaring war against the drug people. I'm declaring war against those who would destroy the youth of the land. I said, I will kill you. That's my own mouth. Hindi yan state sponsor. Talagang galit ako, bakit mo ganun yan yung Pilipino? Well, it's just supposing. Kay Santiago was 3 million. Mine is, I have reached last December yung million mark. So, tanungin ko sila ngayon. Lagay mo lang baski effort na buang na. 1 million crazy Filipinos whose brains can no longer work because Shabu shrinks the brain of a person. Well, ilan? 3,000, 7,000? Sagutin mo nga kung ito, mabuti pa yung namatay na. Ito mga buang na walang silbi and it has created chaos throughout the country. It starts with a family dysfunction. Maghiwalay talaga ang asawa. Marami yan. Napabayaan na ang anak at 200 per snort of Shabu. Times di linggo, isang buwan, that's about 6,000 a month. Times it sa 3 million, Laguna yung akin. That's 18 billion a month. You times it by the number of natama sa 3 million. That's 216 billion a year. Sino giti? Tama sabi ko, sa amin yung mag-drive dito. Idaro ko yung ulo niya dyan sa poste. Sino man nagot dito ngayon? Nakita ninyo ganun kakapal. That's 6,000 policemen. 40% of the itong barangay captains. Eh, mayroong municipal mayors almost like 3,000. Sinong managot dito? Human rights. Pumunta ka nga dito. Pinapasagot mo ako, I never denied that I ordered the operation. I declared war. Gear na yan. Bakit yun? It's legitimate. Bakit? Masama ba sabihin, papatay ako ng tao para sa bayan ko? Tell me, is there a crime? It's a warning actually to stop. So you guys, pati simbahan, you can get a list from the police. At mayroon dyan, ituturo sa ang barangay at ilan at may pangalan, puntahan ninyo, beg or plead to him to stop or drop the Shabu. Ikutin nila yung mga pares niya, pati yung human rights. Pag binitawan ninyo ang Shabu, tonight, tomorrow I can assure you, no more killings connected with drugs. But for as long as you continue to destroy my country, I will kill you. I have never denied giving the orders. I take full responsibility, legal or otherwise, for that order. And those policemen and military officers or military men who follow my order, sinabi ko time and again, arrest them, go out and hunt for them. Putang, pulis tayo, military, ano trabaho natin? How can we protect and preserve this country? Go out and hunt for them. Arestuhin ninyo. Total, pag trafficking yan, no-bail naman yan, hindi kulong. Hindi mo kailangan patay, no-bail yan. Parang patay na rin. Sabi ko, but if they resist with violence, you place in danger the life of a police and you have no right to do that. In the first place, you are breaking the law. In the second, you are placing in jeopardy the life of a law officer. I will not allow it. But I take for responsibility. Lahat yung namatay sa encuentro, sagot ko yun. Ako ang magpakulong doon. Klaro yan. Huwag mo akong bintangan niya kung sino-sino pinatay dyan na akin yun. I answer for my deeds. or misdeeds, if you may. Bakit ko talikuran yan? Hiningi ko yan eh. Mahirap ang trabaho. I was the one who did. So, presidente ako ngayon, the fight against the drug people will continue to the very last day of my term. That will be 6 years. Another killing for the night, I don't mind. So why don't you just go around, take pictures or motion cameras para makita ninyo. Sinabi ko, ang tao, kita mo yung sa South America, lahat may armas, lalaban talaga yan.
Thank you, Mr. President.